Let's discuss this real quick. Right here, 50, 20, 20, and right here was 10. And now you guys are looking at the exit. If it breaks through that, right?
Yeah.
Or, of course, once you broke your trend line, you guys already knew you were in trouble, right? This is why I said draw this trend line. But I want you guys to think about this trade, right? You guys got in, I don't know where it was, way back, right here. Can you guys all see this? Every one of these, right? This whole area is where all of you guys made your money. 50, 20, 20, 10. I want you guys to think about that. You guys had a great trade. You guys did a good job. You got in when you were supposed to. You shed where you were supposed to. If you listened today, if you guys were part of that live Apple chat or listening to the discussion that was live inside of here, you made this a correct trade. This stuff will change your life, this kind of trade, because if you did it one time, now you understand, right? So a couple things have happened, especially if it was your first time. Number one, now you know you can trust the system, which is the biggest thing, right? It's the biggest thing. Do I trust it or not? That's number one. Number two, you then held the confidence to actually follow the rules. Now you trust the rules. So we trusted the entry. Now we're starting to trust the 2-minute EWO. Now we're starting to trust why we have the rules in place. Number three, you gained confidence as the trade went on. The reason is because every time you collected. Now you already knew that no matter where it came back to, you have made money today. So now where you might not normally have a green day, you have insured to make sure you had a green day, right? That's another one. You start to add all these things up. And the beauty of this trade today is, especially if it was your first time, now you know next time to do the same thing. Now listen, maybe next time it doesn't work as flawless as this. Maybe you get burned on the first two of the EWO, but then the third one runs. Listen, you must follow the process. You must trade the trades, right? And allow it to run, right? You have to. You have to allow these trades to work. Don't be impatient. Don't start adding your own flavor to it, right? It works. It works.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's the Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, Dawn, aka J&J Video Reacts, and this is a stream that's been created for you guys to come and examine your mindset. If you're a trader, this has been created for you to come have a place to come hang out after the market, right? A place to just decompress and just kind of chill out and give your thoughts and focus on coaches' strategies. Coaches who you just saw, Chad W. Christian, he's a 33-year stock market vet, and he literally has traded in every market condition imaginable. And the cool thing is he teaches us to do the same thing. As you saw in that video, he teaches us the right way to trade, starting with mentality, right? Process over profits. We over here, we don't chase call outs. We're not looking to make huge profits, although he's created over 14 millionaires. Why? Because they focused on how to actually trade, didn't focus on the profits. Once they learned how to trade properly and do it consistently and well, the money came. That's how it's supposed to work. So if you want to learn how to do it the right way and you want a group that's going to take care of you and have a mentor and coach who actually deals with you directly, because he's the only coach out there that does it with a live open mic where you can interact with him. You're not watching him trade without him talking to you while you're trading as well, right? If you're new, make sure you're using a paper account. And also, Coach Chad Christian, nor I or any other moderator or anybody associated with American Dream Trading or tax or financial professionals, everything you hear is for training and educational purposes only. Okay. Let's go ahead and let some people in here. Hold on. All right, James. All right, hold on 1 second here. There we go. We got James in here, and I think that's Callie. Hey, what's up, you guys?
Miss Dawn, Miss Callie.
How are you?
Good.
Cool. Did you guys trade today or what?
Riot and TSLO.
Nice. You do well. You follow the process. You make any money? What happened?
Paper trading, about $180.
Nice. Way to go. I'm inching my way up with oil. I started the account with 7, and I think I'm up to like 760. Yeah, 762. So
Nice.
yeah, inching it up a little bit at a time. Callie, how'd you do today, honey?
I've been selling like stock that I already had, and as it got in green and stuff like that, I've been selling it. So this week I probably made $600
Nice.
just doing that because I
Okay.
haven't been trading yet. So,
Got you. So you're just selling off some stuff you already own.
got stuck with that. Got stuck with.
Got you. Well, luckily you were able to get rid of it, huh?
Yeah, because it always comes back around.
Yeah.
And it'll be time for, what are we doing this week? Oh God, I can't think. Where the revenue comes out. Where the revenue and stuff comes out.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
I want to thank James for helping me so much. This is probably the first Monday I've been up in about a month.
Yeah, James.
All right, huh? My pleasure.
Yeah.
He's been taking care of me.
Me too. He's always on here, always ready to help out in the group, and he's just really a great addition to the whole family. So we all love James. Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. I really, honestly, I don't care what Arlo says. I think you're cool. I really do.
Yeah. I might have pushed a couple buttons with her today.
Did you really? I was actually just pulling that out of the air. I didn't even know that you two were going back and forth. I'm going off of the picture, okay?
When are we not?
Right, I'm going off of the picture with the lawnmower. I still want that one.
Well, you know what? It's one of those things that if she ever said anything nice to me, I'd be afraid.
Something's wrong.
I'd be very afraid.
Something's wrong. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Is it snowing outside? What's going on? But yeah, man. Oh, so you heard my update on the car situation, right?
I kind of.
Well, it worked out how we thought. My brother-in-law came for the weekend, and James, I swear to God, he had these extra long needle nose pliers and tried pulling them out, and it was like, oh yeah, that is down in there. And when I heard him say that, I'm like, shit. He said, and he had a cigarette in his mouth, right? He said, one thing you need to know, whenever you see a mechanic smoking, that means he knows what he's doing. He came back with some long ratchet, and next thing you know, he had it wrapped around that thing, and he was boom. And it was right on the end of it. I'm like, is that it? You just got it out. Literally, he had the socket out and the new spark plugs in within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, brother-in-law. So that worked out.
See, and I was so hoping that he was going to tell you the quickest way to fix it was going to be some gas in a match. That would have been too funny.
Gas in a match, man. I'm trying to keep the car. James. Elena. Huh?
Hey, Dawn.
What's going on?
How y'all doing? I'm doing good. Did you guys know my hat and shirt came in the mail just an hour and a half ago?
Nice. Way to go. That looks good. Hold on. Let me enlarge it a little bit. Let me get it up there. Boom. Bam. Okay, here we go.
Look at that. See that?
Oh,
Yes,
she's got the
ma'am.
gear. She's
Yay.
got the gear. That looks good.
Yeah, and if it's good, it's good quality. The hat is smooth. My mom
Yeah.
was looking at me. My mom was like, I want one of those hats. And I said, I'm going to order you one.
Look, check this out. I ordered a white one.
Huh?
I ordered a white one.
You did? The hat, the white hat. I saw Coach white hat. I think that was smooth.
Yeah, I like the white hat. So I'm like, I think I'm going to get the white hat. I've been wearing this charcoal one. It's not even black, it's charcoal. So I'm like, I like it black. I want a black one. Like, that looks good. That's dark. It's sharp. I like that. The charcoal, I'm like over it. So I'm like, okay, I want a different color. I want a white one, a black one. I don't do pink. I'm not a girly girl, so I don't do pink. So
I can't do white.
Really?
I can't. The last time I bought a white hat was the Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
The big one that they won.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that much into baseball anymore, but I figured it was a souvenir hat. I didn't even make it out. I didn't even make it out of the store. The damn thing was dirty.
That's how it is with white. Yeah.
I
mine doesn't go anywhere though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stays in here. Although I probably would wear it out, but yeah, that's a good point. But oh well, I still want one.
Oh yeah.
Got the little tank top. I got a blue tank top to go with it. So,
see, Miss Kelly's got her white one.
Go, Callie.
I like it. It looks good.
Yeah, man. You look like you're about to go out on a tennis circuit. Yeah, that looks good.
Thank you, James. I appreciate you on that. That's hey.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Look at James taking care of BI. Yep. Well, you won the game, so you earned it. But yeah, it was other than that, it was a really cool birthday weekend. I have not seen my sister in 6 years, and my wife decided to surprise me and have her and her husband and their son, my nephew, up for the weekend. So it's really cool. It was really cool. Not to mention the fact that it just was so happened he was a mechanic, so he rescued my car, and now I don't need to put it in the shop. Nice. So that works. I'll take it.
So how's it running now? Better than it was?
Better than it was. Yeah, it's still a little rough. He said you might want to try maybe switching up the gas, because they said, every car can't take like 91 or 93. So I remember seeing, just put regular gas in it. But now that it's running a little weird, because it's only got 20K. It's only got 20,000 miles on it. Yeah, just
Yeah, that's miles.
Yeah, we got a brand new in 2020. So, and we don't really go anywhere. We're both really, we work from home.
Right.
So we only put 20K on it in that time. It should not be giving us problems.
Yeah.
So, but we literally live a couple of blocks from the ocean. So the sea air, that salt air is not good for vehicles. And I'm imagining that's probably part of what's going on with it.
Oh.
Well, it may just be a personal opinion or a conspiracy. But the gas you're getting nowadays, especially if you're putting low octane in it, that's
water
up to 20% or 10% or whatever it is, methanol. If it sits for too long, I mean, I've had a 6-gallon thing of gas for my lawnmower that during the winter months I didn't use. I had to pour it out. It went bad sitting in the garage.
Oh. Damn. So I think I might get a fuel injector cleaner for it and just start putting some higher octane in there and letting that run through and clean it out. I'm gonna have to wait until we run out of gas to run out of gas. I gotta wait till there's hardly any gas in there for it to even work. So but I only put a few bucks in it the other day, so we'll ride that out and try that. And with the new spark plugs, the new battery, that should get. I mean, the car is 5 years old and it's barely been driven, so that should clear things up. If it doesn't, I may have to have my mechanic look at it. So
well, it's not always the age. Sometimes it's the miles.
Yeah. Well, 20K, I mean, that's nothing, you know? Yeah, he was shocked.
Top fuel dragsters, they swap the engine out every run.
Yeah.
So if you hit it that hard, 20K could be a lot.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. If you're doing that, 20,000 miles worth of drag racing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to do some damage.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun, though. Shoot, I could do that right now, even being blind. It's just a straightaway. Don't even come up against me. Don't do that to yourself.
Oh, I used to love the hell out of when I was a kid. My mom had I want to say it was a Hyundai, some little Hyundai hatchback thing, front wheel drive, but it had the e-brake was the hand lever.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Start drifting.
That's a thing right now with all these young kids drifting.
Drifting? Yeah.
There she goes.
Uh-oh. We lost you.
There it is. I was trying to do this. Can y'all still see me?
Oh yeah. We can.
Yeah, that drifting thing is a thing.
Do the sideways action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that drifting thing, they do that quite often around here. And I'm like, ooh, the police will come and get you guys. You guys better knock it off.
Right. The guy the mechanic that we deal with, he does that. He loves getting these little cars and souping them up and doing the drifting stuff. And he's definitely into that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice. That's really cool.
Huh?
Oh no, that's really fun. It is fun though. If you got the land for it and you can, test it and have fun and do donuts and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's fun.
Right? But yeah, bikes is my thing though. I love bikes.
Oh,
I love
Harley or Chopper?
Any of them. I like Harley. I like the crotch rockets. I could go with a chopper. I've seen some little electric bikes that look like choppers.
Are you?
And I'm like,
oh wow.
We saw one riding up the street the other day, and I'm like, whoa, did you see that? And you heard nothing.
What?
Because normally it's a
yeah, they're loud.
You heard nothing.
Wow.
So I'm like, wow, these things.
They flipping them out. I'm scared.
You ever seen one of those Boss?
I think I have what with the tall handlebars?
No. I'm talking about a motorcycle custom bike with a 350 engine on it.
No.
Oh wow. That sounds dangerous, James. That sounds like a death threat. I like a death.
that's a crazy ride.
Is it? I could picture James. James could have been one of them dudes in Easy Rider, man. Looking at adventure, head out on the highway. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
I still have to see that.
One of the craziest things I've seen though.
What?
Buddy of mine back in high school put a 327 in an 80s model Nissan pickup. Talking about cutting the firewall out, put the radiator and the fan in the bed of the truck, run all new hoses. That thing passed everything except the gas station.
Oh wow. Man.
Jeez. Yeah, the hard thing is trying to get those things to pass DMV, when you get your car smogged, at least out here in California.
Yeah.
Nah, this is Henderson County, Texas. They
care.
Yeah,
that's what they want out there.
I heard they are really expensive with tags and everything, emissions, all of that in Cali.
Oh my gosh.
It depends on what county you live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Eric Smoto was saying that. He's like, it's expensive as hell out here.
And everybody from California just a couple years ago was talking about, oh, we're going to Texas. We're going, everybody wants to move to Texas, but they don't realize they're going to hit you up with them taxes.
Texas taxes. Texas taxes. Wow.
Gee.
Catering in the chat talking about a Suzuki Hayabusa engine and a smart car. I actually seen one of those on TikTok, except somebody put it on a go-kart.
No.
I bet that was
Hayabusa engine on a go-kart.
Wow. I bet that was smooth.
It slid everywhere it went.
Oh.
It looks like Mario Kart.
My father-in-law would do. Jen's stepdad, good God Almighty, that dude, him and cars. If he could soup up his golf cart, he probably would. If it wasn't for the fact that every now and then his daughter drives and his wife drives, he probably wouldn't want them to get hurt. But yeah.
Oh my God!
Camp around near here every couple of weeks or whatever, and it's just fun. One night we went up there, and all we were doing is driving around on the golf cart. Just driving around on the golf cart.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Nice. Could you imagine a souped up golf cart going down the golf? People
down the highway
over here.
That would be
as far as bikes, I've had one sports bike, had a little Ninja. And that, when I caught myself trying to pull it up on one wheel, running 80 around 635.
Yeah.
I took and traded it in. I'm going to kill myself on that damn thing.
Nope.
Went back to my cruiser. So I've had a couple of Harleys. I got that's a 2007 Wide Glide now.
Nice.
Nice. Yep.
That's a picture of it in the lounge.
Yeah.
It needs to be washed.
Detailed.
Right. Don't worry about that. Put it on there.
That's nice. Yeah, my brothers are all into that kind of stuff. I got 3 brothers. I'm the only girl. So yeah, they're into the fast rides, the bikes and all of that. They're older now.
Oh, you had the bodyguards.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest or?
Well, I have a younger brother just 2 years underneath me. He's the youngest, and then it's me. And then my 2 older brothers, they're older than me. They're they got to be like 10 years older than me. Yeah. 12 years older than my younger brother. So, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. They are something.
My whole father's side of the family, all mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
They still have a salvage yard up there that they run.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the family business. That is the family business. Fed my grandfather and the family for years, and they're still living off of it. So it's still doing, because it's one of those like businesses that's been there for years. You know what I mean?
And that's big business, because parts and everything, people kill for parts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. If you got a junkyard and you can also get the new stuff too, yeah, they're doing well.
They got that. That's awesome.
I think that's why it's in my blood to try to tinker with cars, because I've always loved cars. So I'm like, blind or not, I always just accept the challenge to try to mess around with something. You know what I mean? So
your spare time, it's always good to venture out a little bit.
Yep. So,
because most girls won't even touch it. They won't even, not even with a 10-foot pole. But I could even remember, my dad's passed on now, but I could even remember passing my dad tools to him.
Nice.
He's like, pass me that. I knew some things, just a little bit.
Satin.
Yep, just a little something. But yeah.
Cool.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. But my dad, it was music. So he would always ask me to give him a drum beat. Like he'd be putting something down, writing something on the piano or the keyboards. And give me a drum beat to this, Dawn. So, yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Mindset Monday. What are we
music
gonna
did
talk?
you guys listen to? Was it like jazz? Was it in? Were you guys?
Well, back in the day, he played. Well, it's rumored. I don't know how true it is, but I think my mom told me he actually sat in with Parliament Funkadelic back
Oh,
in the day.
nice.
And yeah, he was a keyboard. Well, he got it from my grandmother. She was the church organist. So everybody in the family learned how to play some type of instrument. Usually it was a piano. She had like an organ on one side of the dining room and a piano on the other side.
Oh,
So lessons were being given out but I never got into the piano. I could do a little something, but I never got into the piano. I was always a drummer at heart. And, I told this story before, but my dad went to a band rehearsal one night and I snuck in, the back seat and he didn't know I was there. And when he gets there, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing there?" So I came in the rehearsal hall with him. And when they took a break, I jumped on and started playing the drums to Dirty Lowdown by Boss Skaggs. It was on the radio at the time. And I just jumped on the kit and just started playing.
oh my
And the
gosh.
guy's like looking at my dad. He said, "Andy, where'd she learn how to play like that?" And he said, "I have no idea." And he was just staring at me. And I was like 7 years old
Oh my gosh. That's
and been
awesome.
playing ever since, you know?
They
Been
probably was
playing
like,
ever
we
since.
should just get her for the audition. Bye to the dad.
I got a kid right behind me.
Well, that's one thing about drumming.
What?
You don't have to be able to see. You just have to be able to hear and make sure they're sitting in the right direction.
Half the time I'm into what I'm playing. My eyes are closed, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you are
Anyway, because
absolutely
most
right about
drummers they
that.
close their eyes and they be
Now,
just in
now,
their
if
groove.
somebody sneaks up behind you and turns your chair just a little hairy, you might
Hey,
be
I
off
got
key.
sticks in my hand. They can try it if they want. Would you say most drummers what?
Most drummers be in the motion, just listening with their eyes closed and and just going at it,
Because you are the backbone. So if you close your eyes, you can hear the other musicians better, and
Yeah.
you can complement what they're doing better if you
Yeah.
do that. It
Yeah,
really
because
does
it's
help.
just like a keyboard. If you know your keyboard by heart and you can type,
Yep.
you can just go ahead and do the drums the same way because you know where every note is.
You
You're
don't have
like,
to look.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same thing with the bass. I play bass a little bit, so I don't really have to look at that anymore. I've been playing that for the past few years. I noticed that a lot of drummers tend to gravitate towards bass. You guys ever notice that? Probably because they're very similar in the fact that they create the rhythm of the music usually.
Say that's rhythm.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what's up.
Look, we're talking about mindset Monday. We're talking about everything but stock mindset right now, right?
Well, actually, it's funny you say that. And you're talking about rhythm. That was something Paul was talking about today in the Zoom.
Okay.
Was the rhythm of the trade.
Now that sounds interesting.
It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. You're talking about you getting the rhythm of watching those and watching the patterns that repeat themselves.
Which he is. I think I would love to watch Palm trade one day because when I hear him, sometimes when I hear he and Coach interact, and Coach will talk about a trade that's going on, and Palm will be like, "Yep, I'm already back in it to the upside. Yep, I know."
Isn't that something?
He is on it. He is on it. It's like when it flips, he flips
with each other. It's like they're in sync with each other. It's so.
That's how much screen time he's put in. Jeez. He has really put that much screen time in that he can identify after a certain period of time what rhythm is going on with that particular stock in that moment and catch it and start getting paid to the upside and to the downside. And the cool thing is he's got a big enough account where he doesn't need to be in a trade for a long period of time. So he gets in there, gets a couple candles and gets out, and makes a lot of money. So you just gotta screen time. Just got to put the screen time in,
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Lots and thousands of hours of screen time. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Coach, I remember watching Coach when I first came to the group, and he would predict with so much certainty, and he does it now, all the time, what a stock was going to do.
Jeez.
And I used to think, is he psych? Like, what is going on? How does he know it's going to do that? And that's what I mean by he teaches us the right way, because he teaches us what he does to do that, which is chart, which is know your levels. So that you know, which is know chart patterns like double tops, double bottoms. If you know what those mean, you know what the stock's most likely, not guaranteed, but what the stock most likely is going to do, you know?
Exactly. And I could hear the confidence in his voice too. He just knows. It's like, got to keep on steady. And I want to get to that point.
You will. You keep putting the time in and keep putting the screen time in. You will get there, you know? But then it's just a matter of, once you get there, being patient with yourself and waiting for the proper setups now that you know what they look like, you know? It's not enough to know what they look like. You got to actually wait for them to happen. You know, I watch Coach struggle with that, because Coach will get in a trade before it's time. Sometimes he will jump the gun sometimes, but usually it's because he knows chances are that it'll probably work out in his favor, because he's seen it happen, you know?
Yep.
Well,
But
that's risk tolerance.
Yeah.
He has he's assessed the situation, and he has the risk tolerance to do that.
I'm editing a video right now where it's kind of him and Nana going back and forth, and Nana's telling him, Coach, wait, don't get in it. Don't get in it. He says, listen, I put my risk tolerance in. I've got $500 worth of risk tolerance that I'm willing to lose in this trade. I'm going to go ahead and get in it because I see what it's doing. Right. And I know, but it's where it needs to be enough for me to go ahead and get in it. And he got in the trade, and it worked out, and he got out right before it reversed on him. So it was a beautiful trade. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see that. That was a beautiful trade. And then it started flying to the upside. And he said, yeah, he gave her a little crap about it. And she's like, well, I didn't say you were wrong. I just said, wait, you know. But sometimes you can go on some instinct. When you've got enough screen time in, you see what you should be doing. But sometimes you have a little bit of instinct that kicks in there and kind of, you know, like I hear David talk about that all the time. He gets in trades early. You know, he beats the Ewo. I remember hearing him say that. You know, sometimes you kind of have an inkling and you've seen it happen, and you know how candles behave. If it's flickering or if it's got momentum, you know, if it's got momentum, okay, this is going to continue. If it's flickering, that's chop. That's hemming and hawing. That's, I can't make up my mind. So you don't jump in those types of candles, you know? But you will definitely get that after staring at that screen long enough.
Yeah. Now I heard Richard was talking about a 6-star trade, and he was just saying, "Oh, this is about." I'm not sure exactly what the verbiage was, but it was something of that sort, off the live, not on live. And I was like, "Oh, I got to look at that because I know Coach has videos on that, so I'm gonna be studying that too." Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 6-star trades are awesome. You know, you don't always have to wait to get the 5 to 6 stars. You can sometimes get in it when it's 3 or 4 stars, because most likely if it's that many stars, the 5 and 6 will be there. But you can still get paid off a 3 or 4 star trade too. You know what I mean? But the 6-star tends to be the runner. You know?
Again, risk tolerance.
Yep. You gotta want to take that risk.
Yep.
That's true.
And I noticed that the 6-star tends to vary according to the trader. Some traders don't use indicators. Most of us do, right? So a lot of our stars include the 9, the 21, the 9 crossing the 21, you know, the trend. That's what the 6 stars is. You know, the trend is going that way. It's over VWAP is another star, but it could be a couple that you add in that over the course of time, you'll have your own version of the 6-star trade. It'll probably be comprised of the same stuff that we use, but you may have your own extra confluence that you add in there for a 7-star. You know
Oh,
what I mean? So you'll that'll evolve over time, you know, what you're comfortable with.
okay. Good to know on that. But yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Nice.
I know what the 7-star is.
What's the 7-star, James?
Coach.
Yeah.
Of
At
course.
the break of 623. At the break of 623. At the break of. Did anybody get in that trade? No, just me.
I'm freaking out because that's like the last video I edited. But you couldn't have seen that.
I was there. Live.
In the live.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing you. Dude, that's crazy. I just edited that. Like I just put that in Dropbox this morning. I think I did hear you in there. But yeah, he was it's support. He was going between 624 and 623. And it kept bouncing off of 623. So the next time it got down there, he obviously knew to play it to the upside because it was going to bounce up. But he was waiting for the break and hold.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He wanted it to keep going down. So he was waiting for the break because Coach likes puts. Coach likes shorting, right? Most of us do. You know, it just is an entirely different momentum trade with the downside trade, right? So most of us tend to prefer shorts. And he was waiting for the break and hold under the 9 first and foremost, then the break and hold of that level. And boy, it was giving him shit. It would not break. But finally it did, you know. Finally it did. And he got paid. So
I remember there was something going on. Was it Thursday or Friday last week? Was that show you guys were talking about, the live?
The one I'm talking about is all the way back from July 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that goes way back.
That was a 4-hour day, so I'm scrubbing that video down and I'm pulling videos out of that. There's a lot that can be gotten out of that. There was a lot of lessons in that one. So
okay,
yeah.
Well, you know, if you think about it, as far as, you know, shorting or puts, you don't see a whole lot of stops getting triggered while it's going up.
Nope.
But when it drops enough that it hits one, it's like dominoes.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, when it goes to the downside, it will whip up and grab that stop real quick. You know what I mean? I've had that happen so many times where it seemed like it was just out for my stop alone.
Yeah, but if you look at it, you probably put your stop in a fairly common place.
Right, where most people would have put their stop. Exactly. Yeah. That's why it hit it, you know? Which said to me, I'm doing the right thing.
But at the moment, it does feel like it just hit your stop.
Because of the way it does it, James.
Yep.
It goes there, knocks the stop out, and immediately goes back in the other direction. That lets you know it's programmed. It's programmed in there. It knows. So sometimes, you know, well, no, I ain't going there. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't giving out no habits. It's like, what stop you trying to get? It ain't there. But I don't do that anymore. Not with futures, because futures will wick you. Futures is literally wicked, right? So,
well, that's not encouraging.
I mean, to a point. Here's the thing: wait for the right setup with futures, because there's a lot of volatility in it. It can be volatile. Wait for it to start moving in one direction, because I can tell you something. It's a lot less stressful to me trading futures than it is options, because of the Greeks. And because I know I can get back in as long as I get out of that trade with some green and don't let it go against me and stay in it going against me. I can always get back in. You know, it makes for more trading, but it does give you a peace of mind knowing, hey, you know what? I can just get right back in this thing. I don't have to sit here and watch this go against me. Or I don't have to sit here if that candle is hemming and hawing. Let me get out of it. It can't make up its mind. Let me get out of it. You know what I mean? Or shed, right? If you got multiple contracts. I don't like that. It's acting weird. I got 10 contracts. Let me go ahead and take 5 off the table real quick. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, it's candle behavior. I listen to Mark talk about that a lot. You know, Mark is big into candle behavior. His verbiage, if you listen to him, he watches those candles intently. You know, it's like he'll see something going and he'll talk about its energy. When you see a candle going on, he's like, I'll do the break in the hold of the 9. So it breaks. And then the second candle, the whole candle, he watches the energy of that candle. If it's flickering, he doesn't play around with it. If it's got momentum, he gets into it. You know, it's so many different facets of this that, you know, after you put a couple years in, it won't seem like so much. It's just what you look at, right? But when you're learning, it's hard because you hear so many things coming from so many different, oh, now I got to watch the candles. Now I got to do this. Oh, indicators, what? Trend. You know, it's so much stuff and it's overwhelming, but you will eventually put the pieces of the puzzle to get together so that it will look like one main puzzle. You will just automatically know what to look for. It's going to happen. You put the time in, you're gonna be able to look at a chart just like Coach does, and see it just the same way he does.
Well, right? And you got people with call outs.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten a lot better about hot stock picks and call outs.
Yeah, it's gotten better. Yeah, because I know I was like,
there's some, you know, updates every 2 minutes that are, you know, a little unnecessary, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I almost got caught up in that in the very, very beginning when I tried I was like, hold on.
Yeah,
don't just jump on every single one.
Yeah, and then look, they call it don't chase every shiny new penny, right?
Yep.
Such and such is running.
You see that one? Okay.
We all do it. We all did it. And you get in it and it goes against you because you don't know what you're looking at. You know what I mean?
That's something Coach said a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you. It's probably been 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Talking about that in the shiny quarter. And, you know, by the time whoever calls it out, if they called it out, you ought to be in it. 2, by the time they've called it out and got in it, you've already missed the run.
Yep.
So,
if you got the skills to look at it and see, okay, they called this out. Let me see where it is. How many? First of all, how many candles is it? Oh, it's already 7 candles to the upside. The 5 to 7 candle rule says within that time frame, a pullback is imminent, right? So 7 you look at it and it's already 7 candles to the upside. You're thinking as a new trader, whoa, yeah, look at this thing. Let me go ahead and get in there before it's going out, right? Yeah, no, 5 to 7 candles. That thing is about ready to pull back, if not completely reverse. So if you
better get your ass up out of there.
Right. You know, don't get in it. Just look at it first. See where it is. Is it 5 to 7 candles? Look to the left. Do you see an area where it has pulled back that it's about to reach, like a double top? That means it's probably going to pull back again. Don't get in it. You know,
and I always caught myself in that gambler's mentality. Oh, it's going to go out. It's going to shoot up higher.
It will do that. It will
do it.
No.
That's how you feel. It's FOMO. Yeah.
Orclo in the chat.
What did he say?
Coach's methods are so good, I've already paid for the 2 additional diamonds that I got from my family members.
Nice. Let's give you the bell or a close.
Woo!
Nice. See,
Yeah.
this is what people, this is why coaches insist when people talk about it's too expensive. Look at what it costs him, right? Now, if he bought 2, he put 10 grand out, most likely. He's telling you he's already made that 10,000 back because of coach's strategy. You think
that's the 2 additional.
Yeah.
He's gotten 3 altogether.
Oh, wow.
See? Look, we should be paying coach a lot more. You know what I mean? Because he's training us how to be financially free. So $5,000, I know it sounds like a lot. It is a lot, depending on who you are. But in the scheme of things, it's like necessary, I want to say, if you want to be financially free, where $5,000 is literally just a drop in the bucket. But you got to get in here and learn, because you can't get in here thinking about the $5,000. You got to get in here thinking about the process by which the $5,000 is made, right? And make that be your everything. Process. Stop thinking. It's so hard to stop thinking about money, because that's where people, speaking about mindset, I love that we're going this way now, because this is a mindset thing. It's so hard. People get into stock trading to make money. That's why they get in it. Who wants to sit there and deal with that stressful shit? They get in it to make money. So to have somebody tell you, I don't want you thinking about the money. Well, that's why I'm here. What? That's why I'm here, to make money. Yeah, but you have to actually now put that to the back burner and learn how the money is made. There are things you need to do, things you need to recognize. Otherwise, all you're going to do is lose money, not make it. And
Right.
it's so true. It's so true.
Will be different. It will be focused on the wrong thing. It will be focused on, oh, I need to hurry up. And I remember I think the coach was talking about that, and you too. Oh, I need to hurry up and make this money, but you need to be focusing on the key elements, like you said, the process, the learning.
Yeah, how do you make it?
How do you do it? Yeah, and you miss. It's just like directions. Okay, I'm gonna take a shortcut and go here, and then you end up in a ditch somewhere, and you're like, oh, I could have just went what the directions told me to do.
Right.
Directions, They're
That's another reason I'm proud of our futures member who trains the futures, because he has gotten to a point now where it's a game. It's like a video game. How many points can I make today?
Wow.
Because the whole making money thing is like null and void now. That's just a given. He's going to make money. It's just how much. Wow. When it gets to a point where you can just walk into the market and just take thousands of dollars effortlessly, that's when you have literally mastered that process.
Jeez.
That's what I'm working on, right?
That's amazing. Yep.
That's what I'm working on. So it's
the beautiful part about that to me is he has not changed his daily goal.
He has not changed, period. And I don't think he ever will. That's the cool thing about him. He will wear his Crocs and his Hawaiian shirt and be the same dude we all know and love forever. That money's not going to do a damn thing.
And that's great. Yeah. But there are, to say that and talking about mindset, that there are a lot of us who are going to have to evolve and have to change.
Yeah.
Or it's just, it's like the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
You look at mine, and speaking from my experience myself, when, I started, hey, this ain't too bad. I'm a pretty smart guy. I can figure this out. I can make some money. And I just kept throwing money at it, and it's been like a state fair roller coaster. Not a good Six Flags roller coaster, but a state fair roller coaster.
Right.
Okay. But I'm still here. And I had to change. I had to change my mindset. I had to change my focus to be able to stay here and continue. And to me, that's a lot of people give up.
That's resiliency. That that speaks to your resilience a lot, and says to me that if you continue to stick it out and continue to hone your craft, you will be where you want to be. You
Yeah,
know, you will
exactly.
be where you want to be. I know I'm going to get there. I don't even question it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of building it up at this point, right? Getting comfortable with the small amounts of money that you make off of just training and getting the process right, right? You're not even supposed to be worried about the money. You're not even supposed to be focused on that. It's like, did I make a green trade? How did I do it? When did I
Yeah.
get in this trade? What candle did I get in? What process did I follow? And that's what our journals are for. What process did I follow so that you don't have to think that hard about it? Just go look at your journal, write it down. What did you do? Why did that work? So that you can repeat it over and over and over and over again. You know?
Well, it's like my time with TSLL, and I was doing great for months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started getting greedy for the money.
Yeah, look, this is a thing that I love about trading. It makes you grow as a person. Because it makes you learn how to control your emotions and your thoughts. If you look, it will make you want to either jump off a cliff and take you down a road that you don't want to, and make you a person you don't want to be. If you make it through that period and come out smelling clean like a rose on the other side, it will do the exact opposite then. It will pay you like nothing else will ever pay you, and it'll be the best thing since sliced bread. It's a lot of us are hanging on that fence. We've been through this bull crap. We're not quite here, but we know how to get here. So it's just a matter of doing it. So we're sitting right there on the process, mastering it day by day, little bit by little bit, so that we can finally go flip. I'm there. I got it. The light bulb went off.
And don't brute force it.
Nope.
Just don't brute.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, some
not,
of us have
not
got
that I know anything about, BFH or to hell with it. Send it.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
That was another thing in one of those videos. That's why I love doing this, because I get to watch a lot of this stuff over and over again. And he's like, there was a trade that was going to the downside, and he was saying, most people would be like, yeah, it's going in the downside. Woohoo, I'm going to go ahead and get in it. He said, that's nothing but greed talking. Instead of you waiting for it to show you that that's what it's doing, you're going to jump in anyway. It's going to whip against you. Then you're going to have hopium. I know it's going down. So you're going to wait for it to reverse and do something you want it to do instead of what it's actually doing, that you should be reacting to, not hoping it does what you want it to do. So it's a fine line. It will grow you. It will grow you.
Oh yeah.
It'll grow you.
And it'll make you become more disciplined too.
That's the key.
Patience, discipline, and everything else. It's like, oh.
If you don't have that, you will have. If you plan on being a successful trader, you got to develop that. You got to develop those two skills: patience and discipline. And if you don't, you won't succeed. You won't stay in it. You'll stay, and if you do stay in it, God help your family, because you're just going to continue to lose money.
Yeah.
Well, I could say some things about discipline, but it's a family show.
Okay, so
I was making a joke, but I kind of was serious about it. I was like, Mom, maybe I should sell all my furniture and sit on the floor until I do get successful. She said, what? She said, well, where are we going to sit at? I was like, it's just going to make me do more. Like, well, she said, now you just taking it too far. I was like, yeah, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
Hock it all. Put it in the pork bellies.
Yep. Says Gilly. And Gilly's dad. Said the man named Gilly.
This ain't Vegas.
But speaking of discipline and habits, though, it takes discipline to create habits. But once you create the habit, which is just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again until it becomes that habit, until you don't have to think about it, that's when you know it's a habit. At first, you need the discipline to create that. It's not always going to be that hard to resist getting in the right trade. You just need the discipline up front to do it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times, like the same way you just did it. Once you do that, the habit part takes over. And then it's like clockwork. And that's where Mark is at. That's where Palm's at. That's where Coach is at. That's where all the successful people are at. They have done that so many times up front and made themselves do it the right way that they don't have to work that hard at it anymore. It's just a habit. Habits are beautiful, man. Create the right ones and you will do anything you want to do and accomplish anything you want to accomplish.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Restream link, please.
All right. Let me put it in there. Who's coming up here, James? Let's see.
Oh, Maria put in the chat, restroom. Okay, do you need a hall pass or what?
James, you're so funny.
I don't know how to. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I don't know that do you have an invite link button down there?
I do not.
There you go.
Is it a separate link or is it in the settings?
It's down the bottom where you see share screen and stuff, those bubbles.
Yeah.
It's down there. It's got like two people and it says invite link. If you click it, do you see that? It might just be available to the host.
Yeah, no, I don't have it.
That makes sense. Because some people would be pulling everybody in if you could do that. So yeah, that makes sense.
We're waiting.
TikTok.
She had to go to the restroom.
Oh, we're supposed to wait. But yeah, let go of the weaker side of yourself and let yourself be strong in this, because you can get it done. You can get it done. Let's see. There she is. I see you. Hello.
Hey y'all.
Hey you.
Hey Maria.
So okay.
That's
how I be listening and I'm like cooking dinner and stuff and I'm like, oh God, I gotta go up. Okay. So I was reading this morning about a concept that I hadn't ever heard about, okay? And maybe you all have and I'm just behind. Okay. But it's called the isness.
I've never heard of it.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I like it.
It's the isness. This is what it freaking is. Yeah. There's no other. It's the isness of life, right? It is what it is. It's the isness. So what you were saying a minute ago about, oh, I hope it. No, this is the isness. Like it can't be anything else because it is the isness.
It is what it is. The isness of the trade.
Dawn, you're gonna like this. I know you will, or I think you will.
Give it to me.
So the comparison was of Buddha and Mara, and how Mara would always try to entice Buddha, right, to see something different, right, the opposite of what was real. And so that's kind of where the creator of isness got the term. And anyway, I'm still reading about it. I'm not going to say this is like a finalized concept, but this morning I was like, the isness. Yeah, like, isness.
The isness business. The business of isness.
Yeah. Well, so she actually wrote the book about parenting.
Okay.
So it's like the isness of being a mom or a parent or a father, whatever. But then I think it's like blossomed. I don't know. Again, still researching, but it was in my meditation or in my like daily reading this morning, and I was like, I freaking love this.
Have you ever read The Power of Now?
Yes.
Okay. What that reminds me of.
Right.
Because he
So
talks about being.
yeah, it's
And
present.
business.
It's present.
Yeah.
It's present. Like you can't. I hope nope, because it's just is. It just is. It's the
Yeah.
business of isness.
You have to be careful with that too, because that is what it is can go negative real quick.
It can. It can be like a fuck it, right? Sorry, tip jar. It can be like a forget about it, right? If you say it is what it is. I feel that. But isness is like, well, I like it because it rhymes with business, so it's like the business of
check this
isness.
out. Isness is subjective, though. You have control over isness because whatever you're doing in the moments that you're in is creating the future isness. So it doesn't have to be negative. If you make it negative, it's going to be negative.
Right, but we don't have control over the stock market, right? We have control over us and how we partake in the stock market. So the isness is partially the stock, right? And then we have our isness as we're interacting with said stock. So anyway, I just thought it was interesting and kind of correlated with what you were saying. And again, it's like it's a new little branch
like that
rolling all
like
up in here. Synapses is firing and
like
all type of stuff is happening up in there.
But
But
so you're more of a cup 7/8 full person.
no. I want my cup to be pouring out into others. I want mine to be overflowing so that others are freaking
drinking
benefiting from my cup. Yeah, absolutely.
No. I mean, I get what you're saying, but there's the cup half empty, cup half full.
Right.
Cup 7/8. You got to leave some room to learn more.
Oh yeah.
Stop learning.
Okay.
You're not living.
Well, okay, so if my cup is running over, it's actually never full, right? Because there's always like a little
look at y'all with the mindset.
room on the top, so that because there's like
Master Monday.
I have this picture that used to hang in the in my cleaning like shop, and my son hated it. Anyway, but it's basically my cup runneth over. And it has like the visual of the Buddha, and it looks like pornography, sort of, because of the breasts that aren't. It's a male, like it's a Buddha, Like anyway,
the breastness,
right? But anyway, but yeah, cup runneth over. It can't ever be full if it's running over, right?
Yeah,
because the water is never stagnant. It's never stagnated water.
So it wasn't the kitten that said hang in there?
I have seen that poster.
Wow.
The one from the tree branch.
Talk about mindset. This is where Dave would say.
Moringa.
Would say,
oh, sorry.
Moringa. Dave! Moringa.
Anyway.
I can see him down in the chat. The wheels are spinning.
Just wait. I'll have more isness.
Yeah, give us more
information. But I'd love for y'all to do your own culmination. Let's look it up and learn together and create our own definitions of how they apply to us in this world and how we can use it to inspire others to be about that isness.
Yep.
No. I'm sorry. It just made so much sense to me. And then when you were talking a minute ago, I was like, that's the isness. That's
it. The first thing that actually comes to my mind, and I can't remember the name of the artist, but Don, I'll bet you'll know, is a song. Is you is, or is you ain't, my baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Neil Armstrong or somebody?
I have no idea.
I can hear the raspy voice.
It's like an old jazz tune. or jazz type tune.
I feel like it's. I want to say Neil Armstrong, or was it a woman?
No,
It might have been a woman.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard it. I don't know who it is, but I've heard it. I can look it up.
Is you see.
But yeah, the isness is definitely about being present, right? And being like mindful. What's up, Marlon? You look it
I'm
up?
sorry. Is it by Louis Jordan?
Oh.
Was that it?
That sounds familiar.
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be. That's what the I use DuckDuckGo for the browser to check it. That's what it's coming up on it.
Yeah, J Dog looked it up. He says Louis Jordan.
Okay.
Oh,
I know it's an
Yeah, I
old
would've-
tune, but I mean it's every time I hear that, it is, or even somebody, it is what it is, and that comes into my head every time. Is you is or is you ain't
my baby. Yep, I think I've heard that maybe once or twice. I heard it in a movie somewhere, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
So I think of like it is what it is as like don't bitch, right? Or don't complain. Like it is what it is, and you made it that. Like you're what I don't know. There are things we don't have control over. I will say that. But we have control over our interactions with them. I don't know. I
Our
definitely
reaction.
had that sign in my classroom though. Now that you mention it, James, I'm gonna have to really think about this and why I had that. You know, the other sign I had was that fair is not always equal.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Coach had talked about something about how your life is, and it is what you make it. If you put the effort in, it was either Palm or Coach, I can't even remember, but they were saying something like, if you don't put no effort in it, then your life is going to be what it is. But
Exactly.
if you do something about your life and what you've been doing and how you want, you complain, oh, my bills, all this and that and that, then you can do something about it. So it's going to be, it is what it is. But if you can change it, it will be something different.
Right. Yeah, no, I think, well, Coach says it often. And Palm said the other day, you write your story every day you get up. Every day you wake up is an opportunity to write your story.
Yep. That's right. That's exactly what, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and I really wish I could remember one of the best explanations I've heard of somebody that has that is what it is, that's truly accepted that and embraced it, are dangerous people. Because they have learned how to basically get along without you. There's no remorse, no regret, no need, just straight on. No matter what you do, you're not going to bother them in any way.
Okay, so I think there's different applications, right? Like you could have like where it pertains to your relationship. It is what it is, like, but it also doesn't have to.
That's where I say it could get
Right.
dangerously close to negativity if, like you said, if you let it.
Right. I think I had it in my classroom as it is what it is because kids would always be like, but I want, the rules are what the rules are. It is what it is. Like, I cannot change whether you can go to the restroom right now when the school rule is, you know what I mean? Or whether we're going to lunch right this minute when we don't go to lunch for another hour and a half. I can't. It is what it is, dog. I think that was kind of my.
Oh, that was, yeah. I see where you're going with it.
Right. I cannot change your grade. You failed the test. It is what it is.
Yep.
You can change your is, though. You have control over the ism.
Yep. Yep. That's what I was meaning to say. Exactly. You said it right.
Check this out.
Over your is
Dave, what's going on, bro?
John,
Dave. How are you?
Maria, Marlena, how is everybody?
Dave is so
Doing
awesome. Dave
good.
is so awesome. Dave is so
That's
awesome. Oh, sorry. I was
that's
his backup singer.
Somebody's giddy.
No. I played that song for him this morning, and his daughter said it was weird. Anyway,
All
my
right.
daughter walked in.
What chemicals were you using cleaning today, Maria?
I actually have been at home in front of a screen most of the day.
Nope, that explains it. She didn't get her daily dose.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked out and I've obviously read and I meditated and I did all of my things, but I was host all day of the Zoom. So that should tell you I was
No.
here.
That
It
works.
looks beautiful where you're sitting, Maria.
This is my yard.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
okay.
love the trees and everything.
Seems
Yeah.
relaxing there.
Let's see.
She's about to put me on the big screen. I can feel it. I'm going to move this way.
I was. Yeah, I
They
actually
already
was.
knew.
You know.
But there's like a, I don't know.
Oh,
Is
so
that-
pretty. I
It's a
love
tree.
this. So gorgeous.
Nah, okay. But look, this is my real front yard. Hold on. My flowers and all my trees.
Beautiful.
These are
that
the
water?
trees
Is
that
that water or a
thankfully.
road?
That's a road.
Okay.
Yep. These are my trees that I have all the faith in the world in because they did not fall on my
I
house.
love them.
I
Those
know. They're so tall, though. Look at that.
Wow, it's tall.
Yeah.
It looks like a nice place to have a cookout, or
And
just
then
kind
look
of.
at you see my little circle to the earth, to the sky? Like,
Yep.
isn't
Yeah,
that
I
dope?
do.
I
Yeah,
love
it
it
is.
when it gets dark and it
You
was,
can see the moon through there and the
right. Yeah.
stars. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's gorgeous.
It's like your own little, you know.
Looking glass
Looks like that could be our
into
next
the
meetup.
infinite.
Yeah, I'm sure, Dave.
Meet
Bring
up.
it on.
Get it? Meet up. Meet up there. Look
So,
if you
Dave,
had
what do you think about
No,
the
I'm not
topic
ready
of
for that journey
ism?
yet.
Dave, what do you think?
right.
I was trying to digest it as I'm kind of a simple type person, so I don't understand all that.
And that's sometimes a really good thing. Because sometimes we think too damn much. And keeping it simple is part of it is what it is. I'm not going to overthink it. You know what I mean? I love that.
I think part of being successful is a word that I taught to my kids, and it's something that I kind of coined myself, maybe, but I used it all their lives, and I still do. It's stick to itiveness.
Yeah.
Stick to the task at hand.
I love that. You said it the other day, and I love that. Stick to
Get
it.
from A to Z. Get to
Yep.
from A to Z, and don't skip.
If you're doing it, you're doing it 100%. You're not half in, half out, one shoe in, one shoe out. You're all in, right? Like,
you're doing
and we
it
don't quit. We don't give up.
well.
Yeah.
And sometimes I fail at that, but I task my kids to. You got to get to A to Z. Doesn't matter what I do. You just got to do it. You guys got to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Coach says that a lot. You know, when he does things in trades that he knows is maybe twisting his rules just a little bit. He's like, yeah, don't listen. The rules are there for a reason. I follow them, but sometimes I bend them a little bit. You don't bend them. You're learning, you know? So
when you're expert, you can find a little twist here, a little twist there, and a little
tweakage.
Yeah, and maybe you come up with a new technique, perhaps.
Yeah, that's that gray area. But when you're learning
don't be
from
talking
someone,
don't be talking about Greg, Maria.
Oh, I'm sorry. That did strike a chord. I could see how that would happen.
Yeah.
But you do what they say, right? Not as they do. If everybody just did what Coach says, sheesh.
What's wrong, gray hair?
Do as I say, do not as I do. That's my mother personified.
I try not to do that. It's like But you know, sometimes.
I know where
But
I get it from.
Because you want to lead by example, right? But sometimes it,
but
you
when
know, it
you're
doesn't let it.
following someone trading, right, who has been doing this for how many years, and he has crazy experience and a different risk tolerance than he's training his new traders to use, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you just did what he said,
Well, yeah, but
imagine where everybody would be. If you
I
just
guess
did what the man said, word for freaking word.
Mm-hmm.
Rules, strategy, more strategy, and more strategy. And then, as Palm says, you ask questions and questions and questions. We'd all be in a lot different situations, I feel like.
well, I
Except
guess
for
that's
Dave, because he's freaking amazing already. No, I'm
the
kidding.
whole Mater and Mater discussion because Coach doesn't say do as I say do, not as I do. He says don't do what I do. Do this. So
Same
You're
thing.
absolutely right. You're
Same
right,
thing.
Mater or
James.
Mater,
Yep.
either way.
No, you're
Yep.
correct. But I was
Absolutely.
watching his live tonight before I came, before you went live, Don. I was watching his futures live, or, you know, because he went live for Mark today.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and I'm like, it's so funny because he's talking through one trade, but he's done like he's talking through an EWO and how we should be doing that, and he's made like 3 trades, but he's not telling us to do what he's doing. He's
Mm-hmm.
telling us to do the most probable whatever has the best outcome, probably statistically
Least amount of
speaking.
risk.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And but yeah, he's not doing it, but it's not because he's also live trading and talking and training, like as if you could expect the man to, you know what I mean, like be so
Well,
in tune to do
he's said that
everything.
multiple times before. If he traded and just sat and followed a 2-minute EWO, it would be a very long and boring show. And that's not Coach.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
how most major corporations that are successful, they have um, SOPs and standards to follow. I mean, for instance, I work for a big uh, Pacific Bell in California, and for every item or every task that we had, there was a planned procedure, a written procedure. So, and then if you look at McDonald's, McDonald's has a system for everything they do. And if you go from from one McDonald's in California to another McDonald's in New York, you're going to get the same cheeseburger because they do it all uniform. So that's what we
Exactly.
need to learn to do coaches uniform methods.
Correct.
And I'm relatively new compared to all of you. Maybe not Marlena, but um, I've been here like a year, and I mean, I listen to them, and sometimes I'm a bullhead, so I think even Richard called me gruff today. I said gruff. Oh my goodness! Like
I think that's
What?
just a synonym for boomer. I don't know.
What was
I'm
that?
raising.
What do you call?
Maria, he called me gruff, like I'm rough and gruff, and
Oh, gruff.
yeah.
I said that's a synonym for
Billy
boomer,
Go Gruff.
right?
Come on, come on.
Billy goes gruff. No, he
No,
I'm
but I
doesn't.
going.
love that about our community, right? Like we have like um we just Marlena, I don't know how old you are, Dawn, I do know because you just had a birthday. Happy birthday again. And then James, I'm not exactly sure, but then we have Dave, and then we have, we just have all across the board, but
You know
everybody
how old I
meets in the
am,
middle.
Maria?
No, I don't know, but I know you're a boomer. Um and I'm
Thank you.
pretty sure you've actually said your age before, but I chose to forget it because I didn't want to embarrass you on live YouTube. Anyway, but so, but we all come together, right? And it's like this great melting pot. It's a great representation of America as a melting pot, right? Like we have all types of ethnicities, ages, trading styles. Like I don't know. I just it's so fun. Every day is different, and some days are today in the middle of the day was so boring. Not the Zoom, but the freaking charts. I was like, oh my God. But the afternoon got cooler and the morning was great. You know, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, Spot took off like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Crazy. Just
It
straight
also
up.
come back down like a
Yes,
bad
it
going back
did.
to hell.
I think
Mhm.
it broke. Did it break the low a day?
Yeah,
I can't remember. Did it? Okay. I know it got close.
I would
I believe
imagine it
so. Yeah,
did.
they just made this like beautiful arch that it just.
Oh, was that
If
a
you, if you zoom out and look at it, it looked like a a
A
bird.
rainbow.
rounded top? Is
It was
that
a
what you would
bird
call it?
because it started out in the pre-market and went up and then come back down and bounced off of VWAP and went up and then just
Tanked.
And that's just so hard to trust sometimes, right? Because I'm like, no, it's gonna rebound.
Well,
I
you know
shouldn't
what?
stay in this because it's gonna rebound.
Coach always says Spy wants to go back home. Wherever it started out, it will eventually try to get its way back there before the end of the day. And sometimes it takes longer than the end of the day, but it wants to go back to where it came from. So I'm not surprised that happened at all. One
But
of them
it
all
hasn't
day
happened the
uptime.
last couple of days, Dawn. Like it's been crazy. Anyway. All right. I love y'all. I gotta go finish dinner. I hope it's not burnt. Good night.
Thanks for coming on.
Hey, how about that isness though?
How about the isness?
How
I
about
like
that
it.
isness?
I like it.
Love
Talk
y'all.
about it again,
Love you
Maria.
too, baby. You said talk about what?
I want Maria to talk about it again, so it sinks in through my thick skull here. Because
You just want to hear isness again. That's all.
yeah, I like isness.
You
I
like the
like when
word.
I like when
Yeah.
she says. I like when she says Dave is awesome. Also, I just like that. I like that.
yeah, Spy the
Because you are,
low
Dave.
of pre-market this morning at Spy at the
Yeah.
close of the day was 20 cents higher than it was at pre-market low.
Wow. That thing tanked.
But it went up. What is that? 31. Oh, God, my 31.55.
It just seemed like it was never going to stop climbing.
So from you say 28, say 628.20 to 630.55.
Okay.
631.55.
That's awesome. You like the way he said 55? 55 twice. But yeah,
Hey,
man.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Quick
Hey,
question.
Dave. Yeah.
Are you doing a game tomorrow?
Yeah, we are doing a game, aren't we, James?
Yeah.
Well, you better
The
warn
question
all
will
these.
be: do y'all want to finish the Wheel of Jeopardy that we didn't get to last week?
The Wheel of Jeopardy.
Wheel of Jeopardy.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, or I'm looking at the Jeopardy now. I've got 2 more minutes and I'll have the new Jeopardy board finished.
Well, let's do Jeopardy. We've been doing Wheel of Fortune a couple times now.
I just want to warn all the youngsters in here that I'll be here representing the boomers.
Okay. Come on up here and play with us. That'll be good.
You saw Mark's post a couple of nights. I beat Bucko, and then I come from behind. And I think James Al was complaining there that he was losing to an old man. Maria, 72 is the number. 72.
I knew it. I thought it was 71.
Can you guys keep up with me? I turned 72 on Mother's Day.
Okay.
This year, my birthday fell on Mother's Day. Hooah, baby.
I remember that. Hooah!
Hooah.
I'm glad you're here, Dave.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate it.
And I love your videos.
Kind of slow down on them because they're hard work. You do a great job, Don, with all the videos you do. It's like, whoa, oh my gosh. Like, takes me an hour. takes me an hour to do a video, so it's like
I
my
mean,
shoulder.
it does me too. Don't give me the credit. We got a new guy in there, Juan. He is killing it. You know what I mean? I'm in the process of stepping up my game right now. I think I've got one or two that you've seen. That's it. It's mostly been him and the other guy that was here, Nick. So, so much so the coach had to kind of stick his foot up my ass this morning, like, okay, come on now, what's up? You've been full-time editing for a couple weeks now. Let's go. Let's get some more stuff out of you. So yeah, I gotta step my game up. But yeah, I edit extremely slow, and it's not so much the vision. It's just when I go to edit, I end up watching stuff over and over again because I back it up to see how it's time and how I put a lot of process in my stuff, which ends up taking a lot longer than it probably should. But that's because I want it right. I want it to be something special, you know? I don't want it to just be a churn and burn. I don't want it to just be some quick thing that but people don't pay attention to him anyway, is probably his point. So just let's get him out. But I love doing it so much that I want it to be this special thing when it's done. So it ends up taking me twice as long as it should. So I gotta,
you don't want to
I
put
gotta
up,
figure out a
you
way
don't
to
want to
curb
put
it.
up, Joe.
Yeah.
I think you just have to find a happy balance because
I do.
I can tell the difference in the ones that you've edited and the ones that you didn't.
Yeah.
But you still need to find that it's like I tell my son all the time. He welds, and you know, right now he's working Google security guard for full-time check, but he still likes to build and do things and projects. But you know, he's working on a fire pit. He's been working on a fire pit for 6 months.
Yeah.
Which I get, you know, he's only got weekends and a couple hours and here and there. So I could understand maybe 2-3 months. But he overanalyzes and you know, every little weld has to be perfect and the measurement, everything has to be exact. And it just, it's underneath it, kiddo. They're not going to see it.
Like time frame, right?
If they want to lift a 400-pound fire pit to check your welds, they can pay more for it.
Yeah, it's like I'll have 20 minutes worth of footage, and it takes me literally 4 hours to get 2 minutes out of that.
Yeah. See, that's
where I'm chopping it down to where I've got him lined up with what's going on the screen, and I still haven't even gotten into the little bells and whistles that I like to put in there yet. 4 hours to do 2 minutes worth of that, because it's like you have to line it up to make sure he's lined up with what the video's doing, and then you've got to chop that off because there's dead air in there, and there's ways that AI can go through and do it, and I think some of the other creators may be doing it. I do it by hand. I listen to it and then go in and cut there was a lot of dead air right there. Let me backtrack and cut that out. That is taking me time. So that's probably where I need the most work. Probably getting with Bruno or Arlo or one of them or Juan and figuring out how to cut the dead air out without me doing it, because I just figured out that's what the hell's taking me so damn long. Like, honestly, the light bulb just went off, and they have apps that will do that for you. But see, then it's like, are they cutting out good shit? You know what I mean? So, because some stuff you want a little bit of a pause in there, because Coach has a way of speaking that sometimes you want a little bit of pause in there because he's making a point.
Dramatic effect.
Yeah. You know? What they call it? Yeah, go ahead.
And there's been some of the videos that I've gone back and watched and edit, you know, the editing that it's, you can tell it's been edited because it's chopped up. It's goes from, you know, somebody talking in like one of the Saturday training to David's halfway through a sentence already. And it's like, I missed something. What's going on here? But it's the trying to, and I know a lot of that was trying to get it all condensed to fit into a certain time slot.
Right, and I've heard some of that, and it's like blah 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 blah. No, dude, there needs to be a little bit of space in there. It's like I guess I'm old fashioned, because it's like there should be a little bit of space in there. There shouldn't literally be one word right after another where it sounds like AI. Because
Right.
I know you've heard how AI sounds, you know, they just bleed one thing right into another, you know, and I don't want him to sound like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, like I say,
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
you gotta find that balance between
Yeah,
your
we'll figure it out.
time, your drive for perfection. You shouldn't have to lower your want for perfection, but you gotta
But
find a balance.
I gotta put out more though, you know. I mean,
Right.
one video in a week's time, that's not good. So
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
gotta.
You got to find that balance where you can start, you know,
But that's the thing.
employment.
I'm on the video like for hours for one video. So it's not like I'm not spending the time doing it. It's just what am I doing in that time? So
Right.
I think that whole cutting out the pauses thing, maybe I might need to lend or lean on AI a little bit for that. And then I come in after it's done that, you know what I mean? And do what I need to do. Cause that takes me a lot of time to do that. It takes a lot of, because I'm sitting there just listening. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And listening for trades and listening for what he's doing, watching for him to write on the screen, right? And then even when there's some small talk in there that needs to come out, Nana, but you know what I'm saying? There's small talk in there that needs to come out. So then it's not just space, it's him jibber jabbering. Could be me, could be you, Nana, anybody that has nothing to do with the trade. Some of that I leave in because it's cool just to hear it and it's funny because you want some of those moments too. But some of it is just like boom, you know, just yeah, that needs to come out. So there's
Well,
sections of conversation that need to come out too. So you got to listen to it. That's called scrubbing. You got to listen to it to see, and then you realize, okay, wait a minute. From this is the end of that trade. So I remember it started way back here. So then you have to go to get that trade, you got to go in and take everything out in the middle of that has nothing to do with that trade and just focus on what the trade is and what he's writing and make that boom what it is and then move on to the next thing, you
well,
know.
let me ask you this: are you editing it on your first playthrough, or do you watch the whole thing through and then go back and edit it?
So that's what I've done. I've begun to switch up. I was editing it as I go along, which was taking longer. Now all I'm doing is I'm lining him up with the Zoom video, and then I'm going through and chopping out the dead air and the extra conversation. Right now, that's all I'm doing. I'm getting a couple of minutes worth of that done. Then I take the rest of the video and get rid of it. I'm like, okay, I got 3 minutes worth of footage here that all the pauses are gone and all of that. So now let me go ahead and maybe move coach here on this scene and move him there. Let me add in some numbers here that he's talking about, a couple of arrows. You know what I mean? Then I go in and add that stuff in.
What do you're watching the Zoom videos? What is it like? Media player, YouTube? What do
No,
you
it's
play the
Zoom video.
videos on?
No, to edit?
No, not to edit, just to watch them.
I'm literally watching it on the editing software, CapCut.
Okay, so you're watching it on CapCut, and then you go back through and edit it on CapCut. Can you open it up, download it as like a WAV file or MP4 or something like that? Open it with the media player and let it play, you know, at maybe half speed. After you do your full watch through, have it playing in another app, another software in like half speed while you're editing. So you've kind of got a comparison of side by side, and you know what's coming next, where you're going with it.
That's a thought. That's a thought. Because I've got my TV right here. I got my two screens, right? And I got my TV right here. So I could literally maybe put the YouTube video up and have it playing so I kind of know what's coming, to your point.
Right.
And I can also look at the timestamp on it. Like,
Yep.
okay, wait a minute. But is that going to confuse me from where I'm at? You know what I mean?
You have to play with it, try it.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
Thanks for the input. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And always, if you've got the video playing, when you find somewhere that you want to change something, pause it.
Mm-hmm.
or you can let it continue play a little bit ahead of you so you know what's coming next while you're editing. Pause the video, do
That's
your
actually
editing,
a really good idea.
and then let it continue playing. And if you get too far ahead of yourself, rewind it, start back again. So you kind of
Because
got both of
when
them
we
going
get
at the
them,
same time to try and knock down some time on what you're looking for and what you're trying to get
yeah,
rid of.
right. Because we get them in two pieces. We get Coach's video and then we get the Zoom video. Because
Right.
remember, the YouTube people don't get the writing on the screen. We get that on the back end. That's a whole Zoom video. And then
Right.
we have him on green screen. So you've got to match that up so that it falls in line with each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that takes some time to make sure you get that. It doesn't take too long, but that takes time to get that literally exactly matched up so that his words on his lips are matching up with what you're hearing, because it's easy for that to fall off track if you know what I mean. But
I bet it could be fun in black and white. Some
oh
Kung Fu
man,
style.
but it's fun though. I love doing it. That's the thing. I love it. It's like putting a piece of puzzle together or something. Which reminds me, I need to go ahead and get back to it. So
Yeah, we're looking at 145.
are we?
Yeah, well, we're 143, 41.
Well, I mean, you know, we do that sometimes. You know, it don't always end exactly at 6. So I remember Coach used to always say, hey, aftermarket goes to 6, 6:30, 7 sometime. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it tonight with Coach's rules as we normally do.
Well, Dave's going to be late in the morning. He's going to blame it on me for keeping him up so late.
Dave, don't do that. Don't do
Thanks
that.
for having me up here. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming up.
Always a pleasure, Dave. Night, y'all. Marlena, Miss
Thank
Dawn,
Night,
thank you.
Marlena.
Hi, you guys. I appreciate that. That's some good information about video editing, but that's good. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I've never done it before, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot to it, but it's fun. I love doing it. I love doing it.
That's awesome.
It comes in spurts, so enjoy them when you get them.
Yeah, the creative spurts. But the cool thing is, before I was just creating videos out of my imagination. Now at least I don't have to come up with content. Coach has got so much content, that it's just a matter of scrubbing it and getting it out there to people. So anywho, y'all have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye,
Maria, wherever you're at.
Maria, wherever you're at. See ya.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management, so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.